From 1982, from writer Dennis Porter, comes Brimstone and Treacle, starring Sting, Denholm Elliott, Joan Plowright. This was a surprise of a film because I didn't really know what I was getting here. I know it's based on a play. It was filmed previously as a TV special, which never went out because of the subject matter. And it's such a weird, engrossing, off-putting tale. You follow a young man, Martin, played by Sting, an impossibly young Sting at the start of this one, and you get the idea straight away that he's a grifter. He doesn't really want to work for anything. He is a born manipulator. He takes great pleasure in that, and it almost seems instantaneously that this is a man without a conscience.
I've got him. I've got him.
He homes in on Denholm Elliott, who's playing Tom Bates, the man he bumps into in the street. We see this repeated thing play out a few times where he tries to sucker in somebody. Tom happens to be his next victim, who falls under the spell of Martin. And they kind of have a tete-a-tete, and Martin steals his wallet, turning up at his house later on, pretending to be a friend of their daughter, who has been in an accident and is now bedridden and seems to be mentally incapacitated. She seems to have a severe brain damage as she lies in the bed with the parents looking after her. And Martin comes into this household and almost instantaneously sees all their touching points, all the points that he can really manipulate these people with, saying that he was in love with the daughter, saying that he just wants to be close to her, he wants to help out the family. He's perfect that way.
Go on, Mumsy. Go out for an hour. Give yourself a break.
Well, it doesn't seem...
You know you want to.
And it's this slow inclusion of someone who you just know is wrong. There is something wrong about Martin. We watch him as he moves through this world, and he feels almost like a serpent. He slithers around the set. He slithers around the characters. He's constantly whispering in their ears, driving them to do things that they may not have better done, getting that trust. And it's just wonderfully put. Now, you have a typical kind of mother-father element with Denholm Elliott and Joan Plowright, who make a wonderful kind of family unit, one that's fractured by what has happened to their daughter. Something in the past as well seems to be running up and catching up with Tom throughout this story. And as we move through the world, you get glimpses of these characters and realise that some of them aren't quite as clean-cut as they put forth. It's most definitely a mind game. It's a mind game in watching this horrible character manipulate his way through this world.
Hello, my lovely.
Taking advantage and really pushing the boundaries in certain sequences where you just feel incredibly uncomfortable with what is going on. Now, there are some really terrific performances in this, and some of them are a little bit forced, but it feels fitting within the film. I really liked Sting in this, who I sometimes find really stilted in certain productions, but here I think he captures that soulless evil entity perfectly well in this. I think Denholm Elliott is terrific as that bumbling middle-aged Englishman who is distrustful but feels improper to let out his impropriety or his thoughts on everything that's going on.
I've had my eyes open to a few things around here.
What? By that bloody little creep?
Just language.
What's his game, eh? What's he up to?
You get the idea of this small town, of this house, the geography. I love the kind of layout and how they move around it. I think you can see how it's been adapted from a stage play, just the way it's staged within the house, but there is some wonderful blocking in the way they move and the way they use the geography, like the conservatory element that comes into the film later on. It's just a really nice addition to this. Brimstone and Treacle was something that kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting till I got. Can I say that it's a fun-filled, happy, smiley movie? Absolutely not. There is something reprehensible about this tale, and I feel almost icky for enjoying it as much as I did. I would love to know your thoughts on Brimstone and Treacle. This is something that I really enjoyed. It doesn't have the best reviews that I've read, but for me, it's something different, something interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box below, links to Patreon, membership program, mandyfilm.com always, and make sure you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.